Right now, there is a fruit sitting quietly in grocery stores and markets around the world that most people walk past without a second thought. Some even avoid it because they think it's too sour, too strong, or simply unpleasant. But what if I told you that this very fruit, the one many people consider the most hated, contains compounds that can literally help open your arteries, improve blood flow, and reduce the silent buildup that leads to heart attacks and strokes? And what's even more surprising is that many cardiologists and nutrition researchers quietly acknowledge its powerful effects, yet very few people are actually eating it the right way. If you care about your heart, your circulation, and keeping your arteries clean as you age, then the next few minutes could change how you look at this fruit forever. You see, most people believe that clogged arteries happen suddenly. One day you feel fine, and the next day a heart attack appears out of nowhere. But the truth is very different. Arteries usually become clogged slowly over many years through a process called plaque buildup. This plaque is made from cholesterol, inflammatory cells, calcium, and other substances that accumulate inside the artery walls. Over time, the arteries become narrower and stiffer, which restricts blood flow to vital organs like the heart and brain. When this process continues unchecked, it can eventually lead to coronary artery disease, strokes, and other serious cardiovascular problems. But here's the important part. The body actually has natural mechanisms that can help slow down or even partially reverse this process when the right nutrients are present. One of the most powerful foods connected to healthier arteries is a fruit that many people either dislike or completely ignore: the grapefruit. Yes, grapefruit. That bitter, tangy fruit that some people avoid because of its strong flavor has been studied for decades for its potential benefits on cholesterol, inflammation, and blood vessel health. The reason grapefruit is so powerful lies in its unique combination of nutrients and plant compounds that directly support the cardiovascular system. Inside grapefruit are powerful antioxidants called flavonoids, particularly one known as naringenin. This compound has been shown in research to help reduce oxidative stress, which is one of the major drivers of artery damage. Oxidative stress occurs when harmful molecules called free radicals attack the lining of blood vessels, weakening them and making it easier for plaque to form. By neutralizing these molecules, antioxidants help protect the delicate inner lining of your arteries, known as the endothelium. When this lining is healthy, arteries remain flexible and better able to regulate blood flow. But grapefruit doesn't stop there. It also contains significant amounts of vitamin C, which plays a crucial role in maintaining the integrity of blood vessels. Vitamin C supports the production of collagen, a structural protein that keeps artery walls strong and elastic. Without enough collagen support, arteries can become stiff and more prone to damage. This stiffness is one of the early warning signs of cardiovascular aging. Another reason grapefruit has earned attention among heart researchers is its effect on cholesterol levels. Several studies have suggested that consuming grapefruit regularly may help lower LDL cholesterol, often referred to as the bad cholesterol. LDL particles are one of the main contributors to plaque formation inside arteries. When LDL cholesterol becomes oxidized, it sticks to artery walls and begins the plaque building process. Grapefruit's antioxidants appear to help reduce this oxidation, which may slow plaque accumulation. There is also evidence that grapefruit can improve blood circulation by supporting nitric oxide production in the body. Nitric oxide is a natural molecule that signals blood vessels to relax and widen, a process called vasodilation. When arteries relax, blood can flow more freely, reducing pressure on the heart and improving oxygen delivery throughout the body. Many cardiovascular medications actually work by enhancing this same pathway. The difference is that grapefruit does it naturally through its plant compounds. Now, here's where things get interesting. Despite these benefits, grapefruit developed a controversial reputation over the years, particularly because of its interactions with certain medications. Grapefruit contains compounds that can affect enzymes in the liver, responsible for metabolizing some drugs. This means that if someone is taking specific medications, especially certain statins, blood pressure drugs, or anti-anxiety medications, grapefruit could increase the drug's concentration in the bloodstream. That's why doctors sometimes warn patients about grapefruit consumption. However, for individuals who are not taking those specific medications, grapefruit can be a powerful addition to a heart-supportive diet. Another reason many people avoid grapefruit is simply taste. Compared to sweeter fruits like apples, bananas, or grapes, grapefruit has a naturally bitter flavor that can be off-putting. But that bitterness is actually a sign of its powerful phytonutrients. Many of the healthiest plant compounds in nature, including those found in dark chocolate, green tea, and certain vegetables, carry a slightly bitter taste. This bitterness often signals high antioxidant content. If you're someone who finds grapefruit too strong on its own, there are simple ways to incorporate it into your diet without overwhelming your taste buds. One option is combining grapefruit segments with sweeter fruits like berries or oranges. This balances the flavor while still delivering the cardiovascular benefits. Another approach is adding grapefruit slices to salads where the acidity enhances other ingredients and creates a refreshing flavor contrast. For people particularly concerned about artery health, grapefruit may be most beneficial when consumed regularly rather than occasionally. Consistency is what allows nutrients and antioxidants to build up protective effects over time. Eating half a grapefruit in the morning, for example, could become a simple daily habit that supports long-term cardiovascular health. But it's important to understand that no single food, not even grapefruit, works as a miracle cure. Artery health depends on a broader lifestyle pattern. Diet, exercise, sleep, stress management, and avoiding smoking all play critical roles. Think of grapefruit as one powerful tool within a much larger strategy to protect your heart. Let's talk about what actually happens inside the body when arteries begin to open and circulation improves. When blood vessels become healthier and more flexible, the heart doesn't have to work as hard to pump blood. Blood pressure can stabilize, oxygen delivery improves, and organs receive the nutrients they need more efficiently. Many people who adopt heart-friendly diets rich in fruits like grapefruit report feeling more energetic, less fatigued, and mentally sharper. While these changes don't happen overnight, the cumulative effect over months and years can be profound. Another fascinating property of grapefruit involves its fiber content, particularly soluble fiber known as pectin. Pectin helps bind excess cholesterol in the digestive system and remove it from the body before it enters the bloodstream. This mechanism is one of the ways certain fruits naturally support cholesterol balance. Inflammation is another silent contributor to artery blockage, and grapefruit may help here as well. Chronic inflammation damages artery walls and accelerates plaque formation. The anti-inflammatory compounds in grapefruit help calm this response, reducing stress on the cardiovascular system. Now imagine the typical diet that many people follow today: highly processed foods, refined sugars, unhealthy fats, and very little fresh produce. Over time, this dietary pattern creates the perfect environment for artery damage. Blood sugar spikes, cholesterol rises, inflammation increases, and oxidative stress damages blood vessels. Introducing nutrient-dense foods like grapefruit can help counteract these effects and begin shifting the body toward healing. Some research even suggests that citrus fruits may help improve insulin sensitivity. When the body becomes resistant to insulin, blood sugar remains elevated, which damages blood vessels and accelerates plaque formation. By supporting metabolic health, grapefruit may indirectly protect arteries from this damage. Another advantage of grapefruit is its relatively low calorie density combined with high nutrient density. This means it delivers important vitamins, minerals, and antioxidants without contributing excessive calories. For individuals trying to manage weight, another major factor in heart disease, this makes grapefruit a smart dietary choice. There's also a hydration benefit. Grapefruit contains a high percentage of water, which supports circulation and helps maintain healthy blood viscosity. When the body is well hydrated, blood flows more smoothly, reducing strain on the heart. However, moderation and awareness remain important. As mentioned earlier, individuals taking certain medications should consult their healthcare provider before adding grapefruit to their routine. This isn't because grapefruit is dangerous in general, but because its compounds can alter how some medications are processed in the body. For those who can safely enjoy it, the goal isn't to consume large quantities all at once. A balanced approach works best. Half a grapefruit a day or several servings of citrus fruits throughout the week can provide benefits without overwhelming the body. Another interesting strategy is pairing grapefruit with foods that contain healthy fats, such as nuts or seeds. Healthy fats help the body absorb certain fat-soluble compounds more effectively and can create a more satisfying, balanced meal. One of the biggest mistakes people make when trying to improve artery health is focusing only on removing bad foods instead of adding beneficial ones. While reducing processed foods is important, actively including protective foods like grapefruit, leafy greens, berries, and nuts can dramatically change the nutritional environment inside the body. Think of your arteries as living, dynamic structures that respond constantly to what you eat, how you move, and how you live. Every meal is essentially a signal that tells your body either to promote inflammation and plaque buildup or to support repair and flexibility. Over time, these signals accumulate, shaping the future of your cardiovascular health. When you start viewing food through this lens, grapefruit stops being just a bitter fruit sitting in the produce aisle. It becomes a small but meaningful tool for supporting one of the most important systems in your body, the network of blood vessels that keeps every organ alive. Many people spend thousands of dollars on supplements hoping to protect their hearts, yet overlook simple natural foods that research continues to support. Sometimes the most powerful solutions are not hidden in expensive pills or complicated treatments, but sitting right in the fruit section of your local store. And perhaps the biggest lesson here is that the foods we often avoid because of taste may hold some of the greatest health benefits. Nature doesn't always package medicine in sweetness. Sometimes it comes in bitterness, sharpness, or sourness, flavors that signal powerful compounds working behind the scenes. So the next time you walk past grapefruit in the store, you might see it differently. Instead of the fruit many people dislike, you might recognize it as one of nature's quiet allies for artery health and circulation support. In the end, protecting your arteries isn't about a single miracle food, but about consistent habits that nourish the cardiovascular system every day. Grapefruit simply happens to be one of the most overlooked yet scientifically interesting fruits when it comes to supporting healthy blood vessels. To summarize, grapefruit contains powerful antioxidants, vitamin C, fiber, and plant compounds that support artery flexibility, reduce oxidative stress, improve cholesterol balance, and enhance circulation. While it may not be everyone's favorite fruit, its cardiovascular benefits make it one of the most underrated additions to a heart-friendly diet. If you found this information valuable, make sure to subscribe to the channel, like this video, and let me know in the comments what health topic you want to learn about next.